Hello there, it's Colleen from Self-Discovery Through Art. And because my article is talking about stuckness, I want to share a little bit about that in my message today, and hopefully you'll get some value out of it. The bottom line is we're all going to get stuck someplace, not only in our painting, but most likely in life, because life is made up of times of expansion and times of contraction. So a plant opens like a flower, begins to open, and then it contracts, and then it expands a little bit more, and then it contracts. If we think of the ocean, it comes in, it goes out, it goes in, and it goes out. The tide and the moon are similar in that the moon waxes and wanes. So what I'm trying to say is we really need to give ourselves, I need to give myself the grace when I'm building a vision that sometimes I'm going to fall into forgetfulness, and I'm going to have to step back and contract because I can't even remember why I'm going in this direction in the first place. And maybe that's one of the gifts of getting stuck is I have to reevaluate. Am I on the right path? Am I putting myself out there in the way that I want to be putting myself out there? And then, there's sometimes that perfection shuts us down. In fact, if we're perfectionists, then most likely we're getting stuck and we're not even making it to the canvas. And that's important to look at in ourselves too. Am I so afraid that what I put on here is not going to be perfect, that it might be messy, that people might look at it and wonder who did that? That we might not start at all. And I think that starting and getting some kind of movement is essential for even getting unstuck. Like I've been in art retreats before where, you would look at your painting, you'd step back and look at it and say, is there an area of my painting that's calling for more energy? Like this flower could possibly call for a little more energy. And so I start painting on this flower, and pretty soon, my whole paintbrush is moving around again until I find myself in a stuck place again. So just starting somewhere. But I would say we just have to accept that life and creativity and creating visions are really messy. We're stretching parts of ourselves, and not all of them are wanting to go in the same direction, or maybe I have a shy part that I have to work with before I can move forward. Anyway, I just want to stress to give ourselves the grace